Good morning, all of you. So am I audible online team? Let me change chart everyone first. Okay. Okay. So first of all, so did you all complete the Jenkins with Kubernetes? Hmm? Complete or not? Busy with IPL? Why not it? In that case, that one also I can complete. You guys are not doing anything with yourself. I don't have any problem. 20 minutes for me, 15 minutes I will complete. kubectl apply not working through Jenkins pipeline. Guys, you need to understand one thing first. kubectl, if it will work in your local, the Jenkins also will run same thing, right? Then why it is not working? First, you need to understand clearly. Your kubectl locally working means your Jenkins also run that command in your same EC2 instance only, right? A different EC2 instance. Then why kubectl apply it will not work? You configure Jenkins in the same server. In your server, kubectl is working, but why it is not working in the kubectl through Jenkins? It is not like kubectl issue. Understand the logic here. If you are able to create folder, same thing Jenkins also will do in the same server. If you are unable to create a folder, Jenkins also will unable to create the folder. The reason server is same. Just to uncommand in your existing Jenkins pipeline, I have already shown you the list of Jenkins files. You just take from there, change your image path, and just run it. Your wish, guys. We are already about to close the sessions. I think 1 week is left. Anyway, so I will give time for tomorrow. Otherwise, tomorrow I will explain here the Jenkins with Kubernetes. Okay, so go to the region. Mumbai. Let me connect my host server. Okay. So first, our focus is today rolling updates. Okay, the rolling updates. So in the rolling updates, so first of all, anyone has still doubts on YAML files? Anyone still doubts on YAML file? Online team? You clear, right? And I mean, in previous class, we have already explained again regarding config files. I mean, YAML config files. Still, if anyone has issue, just let me know so that I will explain one more time. ls. Okay. So here the rolling updates. So what is rolling update? First of all. So for example, guys, you have already deployed your application. Okay. Inside the node, okay, inside the node, one pod is already running. One pod already running. Okay. For example, this pod is running 1.5 version. So if you want to upgrade the version, if you want to upgrade the version, so what I need to do, you can delete pod and you can recreate with the new version. But that is not recommended. We can roll up the version. Okay, we can roll up the version instead of delete the existing pod. Okay, these are rolling updates. In the rolling updates, we have a types. The first one is recreate. First one is recreate. Second one is rollback. Yes, rolling. Okay, rolling. The third one is blue-green deployment. Blue-green deployment. The fourth one is canary. Canary deployment. So guys, out of 4 strategies, one is not recommended. Which one that is? Recreate. Understand? Recreate means delete existing one, create again. In that case, this is not, what happened? This is not recommended. Okay. This is not recommended. Anyway, we'll see. So we'll do one thing. First, directly we'll jump on the practical so that we can understand theory easily. Okay. Nothing is there to discuss here. So let's go to here, my blue-green canary. So 4 strategies in my end. One is for rolling, recreate, canary, blue-green. First, we can start with recreate. CD recreate, ls. So recreate.aml, vi recreate.aml. This is deployment, right? This is deployment. How many replicas are there? 4 replicas are there. My Nginx is my Nginx application 1.25.3. My Nginx application 1.25.3. So if I want to increase the version, what I can do, guys? What? Change the version. Otherwise, I can put latest. Latest means latest Nginx will take. So in this case, just I'm trying to explain here. My version is okay. My version is just Nginx. What happened? Latest version will take. So instead of doing the changes, I'm just quit again. I'll just go for again, recreate that ML. Now Nginx 1.25.3 is there in my end. Okay. Nginx 1.25.3 here. This is the image inside application will be there. So if I deploy this, before that, let me check any pods. This first we need to check these pods created by deployment.file or pod.file or replica set.file. So first of all, better to go kubectl get deploy. Otherwise, what happen if you create a pod again, it will be delete a pod again, it will create. If it is created from deployment.yaml file. So no deployment.yaml file means created one by one. So what I can do, kubectl delete pod. You can give my app nginx 2g 8dd. So all pods deleted, right? Delete pod. Kubectl get pods. This is running. Okay. Kubectl. I think this is created using any deployment.file. Okay, ls. Okay, just keep as is this one. Just remember this one pod already running. So now I'm going to apply my recreate.yaml, right? The recreate.yaml Nginx contains 1.25.3 version. Whenever you apply, what happened? Pods will created. So how many replicas are there in my pod? In my YAML? 4, huh? Okay. So vi, let's go and check how many replicas are there better. 4 replicas are there. In that case, what is my pod name here? My pod name, my app. So kubectl get pods, my apps, 4 running here. Clear? Don't think so. Only my app will create. The reason, if it is a one pod, my app will create. Multiple means how you can identify which pod is error, which pod is running. If all names will be same, that's what it will be generate one ID along with your name for unique identification. Okay. So now if you can see my 4 pods are running, right? Now I want to know these pods are running on which application, which version, how to check. Tell me how to check this pod is running on which image, which version. How to check? Guys, iPhone override will give any image details. Let's check. Get pods, iPhone override. In your point of view, what it is showing? Network details. Next, where it is running only. Yes, describe command, guys. If your pod is not running, something, whatever it is, the only command is describe. Kubectl. Describe. Can I take any one of the pod? Image is common for all pods, replicas, right? Kubectl, describe pod. You can take any one of the pod. This out of these 4. This is not related for this project. So if you take this one, or if you take this one, or if you take this one, anything is same. The reason is this AML file image is same. Copy, paste. Yeah, see here, events, successfully assigned default my app something, container image is Nginx 1.2.25.3 already present on the mission. 1.25.3 vi, if you can go ls vi recreate.aml. So I have given 1.25.3, right? That's what it is working. If I want to change, to latest, definitely my application will update, right? But my strategy is what here? Recreate. In your deployment.aml, only 2 lines will be added here. The 2 lines is strategy. In the deployment.aml, we need to define strategy. Which strategy? Canary, blue green, recreate, rolling. This is recreate, right? This strategy is recreate, right? Means whenever you delete a pod, whenever you want to update the pod, delete first, create again. In the Terraform lifecycle rules, create first, delete next. That is, you have to define. What is the Terraform default action? Delete first, create next. Until you specify, it will default action delete first, create now. The recreate also delete first, create again. Okay, let's do it now. Insert image, just give Nginx only. It will take automatically latest. So let's comment this one. Clear? If we create 4 pods, all pods, how all pods will be down? What is the reason? Tell me any best example. All pods will be down. What is the example? And when it will be download all pods? Tell me that. And which scenario all pods will be downloaded? Hmm? When ingress down. Guess service will, if service will down, pods will be download. Pods will be down. Is there a relation between service and your pod to down? Service is to give the communication only. In that case, without service, pod will not create. Without service, pod will create or not? Create. Is there any dependencies to run pod and service now? Then leave it. Now, yes, very good. Server down. If my node will down, inside pods all will be down, right? If your node will down, these strategies will not work, right? Understand? These strategies will not work. These strategies will work node level. If node will down means this will not work out. Even in that case, your controller will create one more node. Node will down means we need to give high availability, right? Node level. Controller will create node, same node. Okay. In the before that, the existing pods will go to existing node. Okay, if the space is there, if the no space means the pods will pending state until create the nodes. If no new node created means immediately the pending pods will be created, the new node. Clear? It's a default action. I will show you coming classes. Anyway, so now I updated my image. Now I have updated my image. What I need to do now? Apply, right? Otherwise, default image only work. But I want to upgrade my version means you need to change the image. You need to reapply again, right? Okay, this time what will happen? New version will be updated, but delete and recreate. Okay, delete and recreate. Okay, kubectl apply refi. Okay. Okay, now apply -f recreate.ml. See here, 5 seconds only. All are 5 seconds. Deleted at 1 seconds. Created at same time. Recreate. I mean, you can control these pods in the AML level. AML level means AML level recreate. We have selected strategy. Delete all pods, create all pods. But in this 5 seconds, your application will down, right? Even no compromise. Even 5 seconds down, also down. Anyway, okay. So in that case, definitely this is not recommended. This strategy is not recommended. Okay, anyway, first we need to verify my latest image updated or not. How to verify? kubectl describe pod paste only in Nginx. This time there is no version 1.25.3. Understand? I mean, whatever image you are update, that image will be present here. Understand? Here in Nginx, maybe you are working with whatever application it is. That application comes from ECR. That application push to ECR, new upgrade version from the GitHub. Understand? From the GitHub, new version will push to developers. The code push to GitHub. Your Jenkins integration pipeline push that updates into ECR. From the ECR, we are going to deploy in the Kubernetes. Understand? New version where it is going to update? ECR. Who can update? Developers in the source code. Clear? Either ECR or Docker registry, whatever it is. Any questions? Yes, exactly happened same thing. Venkata Nageswar Rao. Clear? So now, okay, this is not at all recommended. This way is not at all recommended. It's a delete and recreate. Okay, is this clear, everyone? What is the recreate strategy? In interest, definitely there is a chance to get a question on rolling updates. Okay. So Kubernetes, after complete your session, I will take 10 days time to prepare a question paper on Kubernetes. Okay. I need to prepare 70 questions. Each topic, at least eight questions like that I'm going to plan. But it will time taking process to prepare the paper. Okay. We'll give 10. So just give me 10 days time to prepare the paper. I still already prepared 4 questions. So kind of I'll spend every day 1 hour. That's what you guys are need to focus. What I'm explaining here. Where to mention recreate means I have already shown you right here. So only 2 lines will be added in your deployment.yaml file. What are the 2 lines? Strategy, type, recreate. Is this clear, guys? Now, if I want to change the strategy to rolling, just here need to apply rolling. Need to update rolling here. The same process, but we need to understand one thing here. Here, guys, okay, let me take this YAML file. Okay. Cat recreate.yaml. This is my recreate.yaml, right? Copy it. Paste it. Let's go to the next strategy. ls cd back ls cd rolling ls. So we cat rolling.yaml. Copy. Paste it. Guys, okay. Image only changed here. Whatever image it is, we need to focus on our strategy, right? So what is the next difference you can see here? Here to here. Okay, here missing API version. Okay, anyway, here also not required. You can remove the API version deployment is same, right? First 4 lines are same for any strategy. Now this spec, what the difference you can understand? This is recreate.ml, guys. This is recreate.ml. This is rolling.ml. What is the difference you observe here? Huh? Type, recreate, type, rolling update, replicas 4. But what is this? Very good, Sam. So here meaning is what now, guys? In the recreate. What is the meaning? If I add this rolling update here, for example, okay, let me copy paste. Okay, tell me what number I need to specify here. If it is a recreate, for example, what number I need to specify here? I mean, in the rolling update, this block is there, right? If I want to add this block in recreate, what number I need to specify here? Very good, Kiran Kumar. In 100%. What is 100% here? It has to be 100. Means what? 4 at that time it will apply. Understand? So if you define or not, system can understand. Recreate means apply for all parts one time. No need to specify here rolling update block here. Indirectly recreate means this name itself create everything. But rolling update means what is the difference here? Rolling update, first it will update one pod, then second pod, then third pod, then fourth pod. Why? I have defined 25% max unavailable. Max search is 25%. I mean, max unavailable means 25% means what? That pod, it will apply first one pod, right? 25% means out of 4, one pod it will affect. If it is 50% means 2 pods will be affect. 75% means 3 pods will be affect. 100% means 4 pods recreate. Sir, what about 35%? Please don't ask. Huh? I cannot show here 1.2 half image 0.2 like that. Just understand. Here 25% max unavailable means what? It is apply for one pod, right? That time that pod is not available, right? To service access, not available, right? It is an processing of upgradation. In that time, one pod is not available. Remaining 3 will work with the previous version. Understand? Max surge means what? Effect on one pod. I mean, if the pod creation done, it is apply for second pod. Pod creation done, it is apply for third pod. Pod creation done, it is apply for fourth pod. I mean, instead of down all pods one time, we are down one and up, down one and up, down one and up. We're doing this process by passing the max unavailable percentage. If I give 50, 2 will do. Understand? Out of 4 replicas, if I give 50% unavailable means effect will be there on 2 pods. Change immediately 2 pods. Out of 4 pods, 2 will serve old version until upgrade the remaining 2 new version. If it is upgrade means upgraded pods will run on to upgraded version. Old pods will run on previous version until upgrade that also. That too also will go on process, right? So after minute, 4 will run on new versions. Clear? Any questions? We need to understand one logic here. My image will be there on my AML file. Whenever you apply AML file, Application will not change. On the run, on the fly, we cannot change application image. In that case, delete and recreate. Understand? We cannot update pod, only image. It's not possible. Are you going to update OS level changes when the system is running? No, we need to stop the system and again restart. The updates will reflect here. So image means OS level run, OS level work, right? We cannot update on the fly. In that case, definitely down, recreate. See, this is also recreate strategy, but what we can understand, instead of down all the pods, we are down one by one. It's a rolling. Roll down one pod, roll up one pod. Down, up the process. So how we can define one based on the selection of this percentage? I mean, definitely 24/7, at least one pod will run, two pods will run, three pods, whatever version is. See guys, is there any problem? Out of 100 people, first 5 minutes, 50 people can access old version, 50 people can access new version. Is there any problem? No problem. After 5 minutes, everyone can access new version only, right? Instead of give the downtime, we can give any old version or new version access to public. No problem for that, even though just 2 minutes of time. But in the 2 minutes of time, we are going to down for 2 minutes. You can check after 2 minutes. That is not good. Version upgradations are for better feel only. Whatever some better options. There is no there is no problem for your existing users. Clear here? Max surge, please repeat. See, max surge means effect will be there on one pod indirectly. Two pods indirectly. Max surge, if I give 50%, this surge will apply for two pods only. At the same time, two pods not available. The reason is 50% effect is there, right? Clear? Still confusions? Tell me guys, any confusions? Okay, in this case, recreate strategy means delete and create new pod. So rolling means inside two pods will be there means I can show in the paint, but you are not in early stage, right? That's what I'm not showing paint. Nginx 1.25. This is Nginx 1.25. For example. Okay. The rolling means, as per the YAML, first one pod will down and upgrade the latest version. And then when it is running, no problem, users can access new version at the time. And next it is start for down this Nginx 1.25. This one also upgrade to Nginx. Then this one also access the public. So finally, this system is at least one pod is running at this time. So no downtime will be recorded. Okay. If it is a 2 pods, if it is 100 pods, no impact. At least 90 pods, 80 pods will be give the serve the request to public in the specific time. Clear? I'll come to that, Shravan. Sir, what is default 1 out of 4? I'll come to that. Let me complete this 4 first. You clear or not rolling? That's what I need from you only. Then we can discuss blue green. Then last we can discuss which one is the preferred one. Okay. Any questions? Rolling updates. You will get definitely 3-4 entry questions on this. I mean my paper. And the same questions you will get an interview also. And the 4 or 5 questions you will get one question. There is no doubt on that. So after complete your sessions, so I'm planning for Kubernetes troubleshooting document. Where is that? Okay. It's not in my different system, I think. Let me check. So with the document, definitely will gain the good knowledge, especially for Kubernetes. Okay, I think not here. That is different laptop. Okay. Okay, that's all. Let me run this. So this time I'm giving just custom image. Okay, this time I'm giving just custom image, or you can give the same image. Okay, let me change. Okay, run this one, no problem. kubectl apply. What about existing parts? Let me delete first. Otherwise, we'll get a confusion. Which file this recreate, right? cd recreate ls. So we can delete from here also. kubectl instead of apply, you can delete -y -f. Recreate file means whatever pods are created by using this deployment YAML, everything will be deleted. Now you can give kubectl get pods. Okay, one default existing one is running. So now let's go to back. cd rolling and ls. Okay, rolling that YAML, right? kubectl apply -f rolling that YAML. Okay, so this case, whenever you can give the rolling that YAML created, right? Kubectl get pods. If I can give, so all are created at the same time. The reason is here we can see only 4 replicas. That's what the difference we're unable to see here. So in that case, what I can do, we are recreate that YAML. ls. I will increase the replicas count so that we can see the difference at least. 4 means quickly happens so that we are unable to see. Tell me how many replicas I can give? Hmm? Huh? How many replicas can I give? 10, 400 I will give. Huh? We'll see. Okay, I just given 400 replicas, means 400 pods will be created. kubectl get pods. Okay, if you can see, one is running, 0 is pending. One is running, 0 is pending. Finally, it is reached to 1 by pending, 1 running. Understand? It is not, see, if you can see, already few pods are running, few pods are in process. The time difference, if you can see here, it's not happening quickly. I mean, it is not update all pods at one time. It is update one by one only. 1 by 1 means set. 400 means we can compare at the time. Now you can give get pods again. We can see the difference. Still it is going on. Understand the difference here? Recreate means either 1 1 or 0 zeros. But here few pods are 1 by 1, few pods are 0 by 1. It is going on. Rolling update. Is this clear, everyone? Maybe my end, there is no space. That's what it is pending. Let me check 0 by 1. Okay, 0 by any, take any one of the pod. How to check? Why it is a 0 by 1? How to check? Same command, guys. If you want to know anything, go for describe only first. Otherwise, we cannot identify. If you want to go inside only, we can identify here. Why this pod is not scheduled? Okay, what is the issue here? 0 by 2 nodes are available. One no permission wisdom is found for the incoming pod. One permission is not helpful for the scheduling. Okay, maybe yesterday I have. Oh, it's not like that. We'll see again. There is no any issue here. it will take some time maybe until that. Let me give 40. Pending, 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 pending. Yeah, apply now. Okay, we'll see this time. So 1, 1, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think closely 18 something is running, remaining is not running. It will take some time to upgrade that maybe. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's complete first this one. It will take some time. It is updating already running 4 minutes. 4 minutes it is also running. But finally, what we can understand, still the request is running. The reason, whatever running pods are there, right? It will give the serve the request to clients. Okay. Whatever the processing pending pods are there, it will take some time to upgrade the version. Okay. Permit saying image pull backup means how you can give my image path to you. My easier maybe. Image pull backup error is nothing but if you define wrong path, mostly will get that error. For example, ls vi rolling.yaml. So here, if you define the wrong path, you will get image pullback error. Image pull error means if you can give the wrong path, your image is unable to call. At that time, you will get that error. Pod will not be created. Check that your exactly. Don't give my image. It will not work. Anyway, okay. Let me check how many it's created. So the reason my application is custom application, right? It's not Nginx. It will take time. Better to otherwise replace with Nginx so that quickly we can see the difference. vi rolling.yaml. This is custom application path. So for your understanding, I just have updated here. So what I can do here? What is the version here? Nginx given 1.1.25 point. I think I took photo. 1.25.3. Okay. Let me apply first. kubectl apply -f rolling.yaml. Kubectl get ports. So if you can see, okay, it is a pending state. Few of the, okay. Again, you can give. Okay. Still pending. Okay, so better we can remove everything. Delete -f rolling.ml. Now you can check. Okay, this is for old one, just leave it. So we can create up to 3 lakh pods, just for your update only. The maximum pods, how we can create, how many pods we can create means 3 lakh pods we can create. And the nodes, we can create 1050 nodes. I mean, it's not for one node, 3 lakh pods on cluster. The cluster max capacity is 1500 nodes. So completely all the nodes we can create 3 lakh pods. Okay, it's deleted everything, right? The rolling.ml. So let me give 4020. Maybe my nodes is too small. kubectl apply -f rolling.ml. kubectl get pod. So here also, if you can see here, running, pending, few pending, right? It's not creating it at one time. It will take some time to create this one also. Still. So definitely what I can understand, we'll wait for some time. This is rolling strategy. It will take time. Copy kubectl describe pod. So it's a failed scheduling. 0 to nodes are available means too many pods are there. So it will not. So what I can do, vi rolling.ml. So I will go for change to 10. Then I can run again. kubectl apply if rolling.ml. Okay. This time we can check kubectl get pods. Okay, 10 running fine. So now this 10 go for rolling.ml. I'm going to change image version now. Okay, 10 pods are running fine now. Insert Nginx only. Okay. Apply F. So now see this time it's not updating all pods in one time. So terminating, running, few containers creating, terminating, containers creating and running. Different states we can say, right? Different states means few states are terminating, few states are running, few states are container creating process. Means what? When container will create, whatever pod is deleted, right? It will create with the new version. It is container creating process. If I give again a kubectl get pods, this container creating will be there, right? It will change to running. See the difference. Now we can see more pods are running state. Few pods only container creating mode. Now if we can give this time all running, understand? Instead of delete all pods at once and recreate, we can see the different states. The states are rolling update states. Few pods delete, few pods still running, few pods update the version. Finally, all versions upgraded running. So how to check version? kubectl, describe pod, take any one of the pod. Nginx. Before Nginx 1.25.3. Now any pod you can take, same version will be there. Clear? The rolling means instead of deleting all the pods, we can terminate first few and running and few containers creating, few pending state. Pending state means just update the version. In this pending state, next which state? Container creating state. Next, running state. This running state means already updated. And if you can see the running state already upgraded the version. Terminating state means what? Deleted. Old version deleted at the time, deleting time. I mean, different states, terminating state, container creating state, pending state, running state. We can see 4 states here. The reason is rolling updates. What about recreate? Only one state, delete, create. The reason impact will be there on pods. If you want to see the difference, definitely we need to increase the replica count. Only we can see the difference. Even this difference also only seconds. If you give kubectl get pods after running first 1 minute, after that again we can see the same pods running. If you want to see the difference quickly, you can give the get pods after apply the YAML file. Understand? Okay. So we can check the logs also. So take this one of the pod here or any one pod here. So kubectl logs, give the pod name. So here we can see in the logs 1.25.5, we can see at the time it is there only 1.25.5 version only. After that it is deleted, created new version. How to check new version pod here? That time new pod will be created, not this pod, right? We are checking logs for old pod. But this is after deleting 1.25.5 version. This is updated with new version. And pod name also will change, not same pod. That's what we are unable to see here in Nginx latest in this logs. Understand? So if you can give the logs, we can see only when the image will pull, which application it is, we can see, not for network details. kubectl describe pod, we can see the pod running on which node, which network, which volume, which everything we can see the difference here and there. Okay. Clear any questions on rolling and recreate? The only difference, recreate at a time we can do all pods down and upgrade. Rolling, by define the percentage, we can down few pods first and upgrade it, again down remaining pods and upgrade it. How we can do it? By using YAML file only. Clear? Online, clear any questions before going to that? The next topic. Okay. If you want to give the service access, we can give the service access. 10 minutes before, you are able to access different pod. After 10 minutes, you are able to access different pod. How we can, so what you can do, if you want to see the difference, first Nginx you can give, enable the service, access it. After 10 minutes, upgrade the image with HTTPD, apply it. After 10 minutes, you can access it. This time, instead of Nginx, this time HTTPD you can access. Understand the difference? But same service. The next important one is blue-green deployment at ML. What is the difference between pending and termination status? Termination status is what, guys? Already pod is running, it is going to terminate. Pending state is what? Already it is going to be create. Next state. So not pending about to terminate. After terminate, pending about to create. After termination, pending about to create. Yes, pending about to running, correct. Clear? Okay, now blue, green, go for here. This time we can see 3 YAML files, not for single YAML file. The reason I have created service.yaml also. So you can create rolling, see, you can create in the rolling updates also service.yaml, right? Understand? If you create a service.yaml, that rolling update parts you can access. Same thing, recreate also you can create service YAML. The service to access, recreate. You tell me, guys, rolling, I have given 10 replicas, 10 replicas, right? How many services I need to create? Only one. Clear, right? Only one. Why? Why only one for 10 replicas? Excellent. The 10 pods, same application, not different application. So you can allow the access, right? Yeah. Same thing here. In that case, which YAML file additionally added? Only one, right? How many YAML files additionally added? Only one. Service is common for all deployment strategies if you want to enable it. And one more is, if it is a recreate, recreate that YAML. If it is a rolling that update, rolling that update YAML. But here, blue, green, we need to understand 2 YAML files for only deployment. Service is common, like a rolling. 2 deployments. Why? The reason, the blue-green deployment, we will create one more deployment at YAML with the new version instead of disturb the existing YAML file. So far, what we did, existing YAML file, open existing YAML file, change the existing image path and rerun, right? But here is not like that. Create one more YAML file. Apply that also. Now what will happen? How many pods will run? For example, blue-green deployment, blue replica, 10 replicas will be there. Blue-green deployment, green replicas, 10 replicas are there. If I apply both, how many pods will create? How many pods will create? 20, right? 10 is old version, 10 is new version. Service, you need to define any one of the maybe blue or green. So here only changing what? Switch servicing only. Service.yaml. So what I'm trying to say, let's come. Okay, blue-green deployment strategy. So guys, this is my blue, this is my green. In the blue.yaml file, this blue deployment created from blue.yaml file, right? This is blue.yaml file. So you have created a, for example, 2 pods, blue.yaml. 2 pods means definitely you have to give the same image path for this YAML file. Replicas 2. Now, if you want to give the service, if you want to give the access, you need to give the service. So if you deploy means 2 pods will created and these 2 pods can link, communicate with your service. This service can give access to public. Is this clear? Service. Okay. Now go for green. This time, just for understand, Nginx 1.25. This time Nginx latest. I mean, Nginx version we have upgraded for better features, better security. So new release means definitely some changes will be there on top of the existing one, right? But you just deployed this one also. I mean, green.ml. Green.ml, blue.ml, both ready. So green.ml pods also running. But still users can access which blue.ml, that is Nginx 1.25 only, right? So here, same thing, the breakdown. So downtime for the recreate. Yes, there is a downtime for recreate. And rolling, there is no downtime. So rolling updates, we can change the existing YAML files. But blue-green YAML is, instead of changing existing YAML, you can prepare one more YAML for different image. All are same. So here image will be different. Image path will be different here and here. Remaining all same. Same service, same service. In the service, how you can confirm this service will work for this or this? How you can confirm? This service only serve the request for only blue.yaml related pods, not for green.yaml related pods. Or this service will only give the service for green.yaml, not for blue.yaml. How you can confirm? Based on the labels. In the service, if you can give the blue YAML related labels, the request will reach to, if you give green, to green. So now your pods are running, 4 pods are running. 4 pods are running different versions. 2 set of pods are old version, 2 set of pods are new version. But public are accessing old version still. Then what I need to change? Change the label, give the access. Is there any downtime? Still 4 pods already running, right? No downtime. Just service exchange only. Understand what I'm trying to say here? But here some drawback is there. We can discuss later. What is the drawback? First drawback, already be aware of that costing will increase. Understand? We need to run both pods, right? It is some time. Both version pods we need to run. Let's go to we can apply now. Before that, we can verify this. The YAML.find. Blue-green deployment. Okay. This is blue related information. Blue-green, this is blue related information. So my blue related information Nginx image is there. Okay. So my labels are what? My app blue. This is related to deployment. Next, what I need to check? Service. VI, blue, green, service. My service is linked to which pod? I mean, which deployment? My app blue. Enables blue or green deployment to give access service. Here, blue is Nginx and green is HTTP, whatever. So anyway, my service is working for blue related deployment.yaml. So if you can see the green.yaml also will get a clarity. Yeah, this is green deployment. Before what I have shown you is the blue deployment. Now this is a green. In this case, my labels are what? My app green. Green deployment, my app green. Blue deployment, my app blue. But what we need to focus here? Image. Wantedly, I have given different images to see the difference. Okay, if you can give the Nginx 1.2 for Nginx also, the UI is same, right? We can access by using service, right? Okay. kubectl apply. Okay. Better to delete first. So CD day 7. So rolling I need to delete, right? ls kubectl delete -f rolling.ml ls, sorry, not ls, kubectl get pods deleted. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to blue green deployment. So here blue green, you can go inside ls. So okay, if I deploy now, how many pods will create, guys? Here replicas will create, right? Let's go and verify. Two replicas are there here. So there are also two replicas. I mean, how many pods will create totally? Four. Two is for Nginx, two is for HTTPD. Okay, let's apply. -f dot. 3 YAMLs we can run one time. Created. Now my n kubectl get pods. 4 pods are running. 2 pods related to blue, 2 pods related to green. Okay. What about service? SVC. Okay. So in that case, I need to check my service name. Okay. So my service name is my app. Okay. My service name is my app. Enable is node port. Okay. Let's go and verify my app service. So I can see here different services. In that case, where is my app? This one. Okay. What is the port? 30431. How to access? How to access? How to get it? How to get, yes, how to get the node details here? That's what my question. Get nodes -o kubectl get nodes -o wide, right? Okay. So 4 pods are running. Can I take any external IP? Or I can take any external IP. Service will work cluster level, not node level. Understand? Whenever you can create a service, it is works cluster level. Service can communicate any node so that you can take any node. Understand? No need to verify where my pod is running and which node. No need to verify. You just give the access. What is the port number? 30431. Let's go and give the access now. Time is already done now. So welcome to Nginx, right? Okay. Why am I accessing only Nginx here? What about HTTPD here? Why 4 pods are running, but I'm accessing only Nginx? Why? Simple, guys. I have given which labels in my service? Nginx labels only. That's what my service is allowing Nginx. I'm not giving green, right? Can I give multiple labels in my service? One for blue, for green? Can I give 2 labels in my service? That is my question. Is it possible to give 2 labels in one service? You are not practicing. Seriously say, practicing or not in the weekends. Don't waste this valuable time. Why I'm saying now, after 30 days, if you want to start practice Kubernetes, definitely you need to take a training from someone. This is very clear. Kubernetes topics are very, very easy if you get a grip on this time. If you leave now, definitely DevOps interview is very difficult to clear. The reason in DevOps interviews, Kubernetes questions are common. Only DevOps engineer can work Kubernetes. No developer can involve in that. They don't know how to Kubernetes will work. Here you need to show your stuff. Not require Docker file. They also know. Developers also know. All instructions, 10 instructions, everyone can understand. Developers also can write a Docker files. But developers cannot work with Terraform. They don't know how to work with Terraform. There also need to show your stuff. Same Kubernetes. No one can come in this platform. In that case, you need to focus more. Just understand, apply your some sense here. If I give 2 labels in one service, how I can redirect my traffic? Just understand. Understand? How I can redirect my traffic if I give the 2 labels? It is not ingress, right? For one path, you go there. For one path, you go there. It is not possible in service. That's what we are deploying ingress. What is ingress? Like a application load balancer. If you want to give 2 applications access by using single load balancer, you can use different paths. Your load balancer will not give a support for that. So that we are discussed already. Need to create ingress controller. Understand? The reason, once again, I'm saying, if you take a training Kubernetes, especially, I'm not talking about special Kubernetes. Special means dedicatedly training on Kubernetes is different. If you can take a DevOps training in any institute, they will complete Kubernetes in 5 or 6 days. 5 days. In that case, they will show only how to create deployment.ml, how to create service.ml, how to give access, how to deploy the image only. But it is not a case in Kubernetes that everyone can do. One YAML file service, one YAML file deployment, if I show, everyone can do it, right? So in that case, in interview, definitely will not get kind of questions. They will ask in-depth questions. If you attend my 10, 15 days, definitely you can able to answer more. You can give more. What they are asking, you can give more stuff. Understand? Yeah. Anyway, it will take some time, but practice it. Don't leave it now. If you leave it now, means it is not like other tools. We can follow the book. We can update it itself. It's not kind of that. Kubernetes, the flow is required. Start to end. Even me also confused so many times in the Kubernetes. Few things still I confuse. The reason practice required. Clear now? So now my service is linked with blue. So what is blue-green deployment? First, we need to deploy 2 versions. But here we need to understand, to make you to see the difference, to see the difference, I will deploy first blue and green also. But I'm giving access to public only blue.yaml inside whatever version is there. So here in the blue-green deployment, if you can see here, I have given Nginx image only, right? And next green.yaml, you can give Nginx latest, but to identify the change, I have given HTTPD, but that is not a correct. You should not give different application in that image. Both is related to one project, one application. Next green means Nginx 1.25, some version will become. But if I access both, you can see welcome to Nginx only. How you can differentiate? That's what I wantedly use HTTPD here. But don't think so we should give different image. It's not like that. See, to identify the difference, I have given HTTPD. Why? We can access from the using service. We can say HTTPD means service is able to redirect your request to only HTTPD, not for blue. To see the difference, only I have given different image. But in your real time, you should not give different image. You can give the same image, different version. Understand? Okay, now if I want to upgrade my version, what I need to do? Simple thing. 4 pods are running. I want to give new version to all users. What I need to do? Go to service, change the label. That service already linked with blue.ml. That's what we can able to see nginx.ml. Nginx, welcome to Nginx. So what I can do now? So here my app equal to blue, right? Simply I can change here to green. Whenever I change green, my request will go to where? My service is redirecting into which pods? Green pods, that is HTTP pods. Okay. Now kubectl, apply, -f, you can give dot also, no problem. Changes only it will take. Unchanged, service only configure. So now what I need to do? If you refresh here, it works. HTTP output is coming now. Now always HTTP output only. Nginx pods are running, but we are not giving access. So here some issue will be there in the new version. What I can change now? What I can do now? Unfortunately, upgraded version, some issues will be there. Better to go for old version. What I can do? Go to service, change the label. So here simply I can switch old version, new version. There is no any drawbacks here. But roll back. Again, what you need to do? Change the image, run. It will take some time, but here, new version to old version, fraction of seconds you can jump. The reason already pods are running. Now, yes, this is looks fine. My upgraded version looks fine. Then what you need to do? Next step is what? Yes, this is fine. After testing, this is fine. No problem. Then what you need to do? Service need to change. Delete existing pods, right? Blue pods you need to delete, not required. The version is fine now. Now 4 pods no need to maintain, right? After 1 week, there is no issues from the new versions. Then old pods deployed by using blue.ml, you can delete it. Clear? Excellent. Any confusions till now? Any confusions? Anyone from online offline team? Clear means give CCs online team so that I will start. Last one, canary. Here also some drawback is there. What is the drawback? Anyone guess? What is the drawback here? The costing. Yes, you need to deploy both version pods. The reason both different deployment ML. But we have some drawback. Yes, costing means memory issue. So we need to increase the cluster size, node size and all. But here very good, Shravan Kumar. Your answer is little close to that. We need to understand one thing here. So once it mapping to green pods and delete blue pods, but how green pods will change? Why we need to change blue pods, delete after that? Nagarjuna, what is your confusion? I'm not understanding. Blue.aml deleted means old version not required, you have deleted. Now new version is only running, that is green version. And then new version means HTTPD. Here new version means one deployment is for blue version, one deployment is for green version. Is this clear? Inside both same image you need to maintain. One image is old version, next image is updated in the ECR repo. You need to take that image, right? In that case, you need to change the image version in this .aml. Previously, old version already running, right? Old Nginx already running, right? Now you need to upgrade means instead of doing modification into blue, you need to create one more deployment with the new version image. Now that pod also running. But which pods I need to give access? And mean previous condition already blue version already giving access by using blue service.ml by give the labels. Service is running, users are accessing, pods also running. Now developers update the version. Now you need to update the pods with the new version. For that, you have created one more aml dot for the new version. Now what you need to do, if you want to give the new version to access to public, you need to go for service, change the labels for give the green label for the green deployment. Now users can access only green.aml only, not blue.aml. Service we can give either this one or this one. Okay, we should not create ingress for here. Give for both aml, both images. Either can give old version, either can give new version finally, right? End of the day. So now what you need to do, green also running pods. Now go to service.ml. This is already linked with old versions, right? The pods already running, users are access. Now you need to upgrade the version. New version means here the image already you have placed, right? You just run this already running. You just give the service, run service again after change the labels. Now your service linked to this green.aml only, not blue.aml. Whatever requests are coming from the external, all the requests will go to green.aml only, not for blue.aml. In that case, after some time, you can delete blue.aml deployments also, not required. New version is stable. So no need to go for old version. If you get a come from clarity only, you can delete the blue.aml. Clear? It's just switching of service. Blue-green deployment is switching of the service. Understand? All are running. Blue pods running, green pods running. But switching of the service only, we are giving access. So no downtime. Quickly we can switch your old pods to new pods. But here some drawback is there. To overcome the drawback is canary is coming. What is canary deployment.ml? So guys, just understand. There is a severe bug in new version. Or there is some, whatever they have decided to upgrade the new version, but the challenges are new version is not fit to users. There is some problems. Always iPhone also, new version, some issues will come. Immediately we can switch to, they will release one more version to switch back again. But it will take some time, right? So blue-green, that I'm not explaining anything in the paint now. I can understand, you can be able to understand everything. If you are in the starting stage, definitely I can show 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. I'm not expecting from you now. So blue-green means, yes, switching of the service. Canary is in the blue-green, some drawbacks are their costing and all we can understand. But one more drawback is, if the new version, some issue will be there. Impact will be there every user, right? The reason either old, either new. Blue-green is showing that. Definitely once a switch means immediately apply for all the users the same version. If there's some issue will be there, impact will be there for all users. That is not recommended. Understand? That is not at all recommended. Just we can go for canary. Canary is processes. Canary will give support both versions. It's actual ramp up, ramp down process. Already we discussed in the last class how auto scaling. We discussed, right, auto scaling, how to upgrade the version and auto scaling. What we can do, two instances are running. You need to upgrade the new version. What we can do, upgrade the AMI, update the launch template. I need to update the recent version to 2 instance. What you need to do, first delete one instance, existing one instance. Automatically auto scaling will create new instance with the new version. After that, if it is running fine, delete one more node. Again, auto scaling will create new version. So 2 nodes will upgrade. Same strategy will follow here. But there, we are not updating 2 immediately, right? One by one. Same here also. Okay. So canary, CD canary, LS. Same thing. 2 deployment.aml files are there, like a blue-green. Same one service.aml, same like blue-green. But the difference we need to understand here. But the different is both we are using same labels. Where? Here. Both are same labels means what happened? The service may send traffic to any one of the pod. Any one of the pod. How you can define my service should go traffic to only these pods? Okay, let me show you the amplifiers quickly. Yeah, if you can see canary deployment, what is the label of canary? Canary demo only. Understand? Canary demo only. Now let's go to one more V2. Same labels, canary demo only. It's not like blue, green, different labels. Same labels you are giving. What about service? What about service? Same labels, canary demo. I mean, how you can define your request will go to that pod, this pod? Tell me. How you can define my request will go to only new version? How? Small logic is there. Tell me that logic. In your auto scaling group, 10 instances are there. 9 instances new version, 1 instance old version. The request will more on which version? New version. The reason number of instances are running. So if I increase the new version nodes, what happened? The traffic is go to new version only always. The reason demand is more. What about old version finally? It will go. If I remove old version, is there any problem now? Already 10 instances are running, right? Same principle here, canary demo, like auto scaling group. If you delete one instance, create one more instance, the same plain new version, right? So here, for example, if I deploy now, kubectl, apply -f, kubectl, get svc. So service is created. My service is what? Canary service. Okay, canary service. 31324. 4 is updated here. 31324. If I access 31324, the same service or not? Let's go and check. What is the time? 3 days, not that one. Let's go to ls vi canary service.yml. Let's go to change. Okay, my metadata is canary service, right? Let's go and change this one, new service. Canary some today. Name I'm just giving here. Oh, 3000. Got it. Go to my blue green deploy. Sorry, canary deployment. Vi canary v1. Sorry, v1 deployment. What is the image here I have given? Sorry guys, I have given Nginx image, right? But my service is what? Huh? 3000 I have enabled. It will not work, right? Understand what I need to do? Vi. So what I need to change here? 80. Target put also 80. Then you can just run kubectl apply -f dot. So my service created now. Now my service kubectl get svc. So take that service today. Where is canary today? This one. So take this 30819. 30819. So welcome to Nginx. If you refresh, maybe it is redirecting into HTTP also. The reason both applications have config with the service.yml. Here both, it's not both application in your real time, both same image, different versions only. But how? See, let's take Control C here. Go to incognito and it'll give me. Okay, this time also Nginx. So what I can do for better practice, I will go to instance ls vi canary, sorry, not v1 deployment. So this is Nginx. Okay, this is Nginx. What is the replica? Only one, right? So if I increase the replica, okay, not here. vi canary. So v2. Okay, here is replicas 0. That's what my request always go to. Which one? Nginx only. For example, if I enable here my replicas equal to 10, definitely my request will go to more priority will be 10, right? Definitely will go to where? HTTPD. So if you run now, okay. For example, yes, my new version is good. Then in that case, what I can do? Simply I can replicas I can down. For example, first case 5.5 is there. For example, new version, old version, both are giving the service to both versions. If new is good, simply what I can do, just ramp down 5 to 4 first. And it is increased 6 to 7 or 5 to 6. Then 4 to 3. Then 7 to 8. 2 to 1. 8 to 9. And 1 to 0 completely. 9 to 10 completely. 0 means that pod will not create anything. New is upgraded. Instead of switching 1 to 1, we can maintain the replicas simply down or up. Understand? Now, my service definitely has to traffic is sent to HTTPD. Why? Replicas are more. Now, this version is fine. What I can do finally, I can make it 0 my replicas into the Nginx. Now, always new version is working. Instead of switching 1 to 1 immediately, we can ramp up, ramp down the version by using service. Yes, some people access old version, some new. No problem. Upgrades are, there is no challenges, right? Upgrades, there is no issues. Just for only 1 hour time. We can upgrade the, see, updates will come not for everyone. My end will get updates after 1 week. Other end may get updates after 1 week. Updates are not come at a time for all iMobiles. Depends on the regions, it will update. Clear what is canary now? Rollback, recreate, canary, blue green. This is the deployment strategy. It's very important to the real time and entry questions also. Okay, little. This is not theoretical. This is practical one. Scenario based practical one. Yes, we are using canary. Okay. Clear everyone? Shall I close this session now? What is the default one? Canary only. Use more means default that one only, right? Depends on your usage. Anyway, you need to learn 4 approaches. Rolling upgrade, how to upgrade the versions. If I ask an interviews, so you have to say this. Actually, version upgrades 4 strategies will be there. In my last organization, we use canary deployment. Why you use canary deployment? You have to say these points. Instead of creating impact and version switch to one version to other version to 100% people, we can test the version. If it is good means slowly we can ramp down the old version to change the replicas. Slowly we can increase the replicas for the new version. We can give the access. Okay. That's all for today. Tomorrow we can discuss schedules. Very important. Schedules. And pod is going to create on which node? Not for all nodes. How to control pods to land in only specific node. That's comes under schedule. Interview question. Definitely one question will come tomorrow class in interviews. And today's class. Clear? Now we get some clarity on Kubernetes. How it will work. You need to do the practice only. That's all for today. Thank you guys.